Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here again for our weekly angel reading for January 14th through the 20th, 2013. And so let's begin right away. First, when I was tuning in today, I saw the number 76, angel number, which says from Doreen Virtue's Angels 101 book. And it says, you're on the right path and your material needs are fully supported by your choices and actions. And I also, as usual, received a message from the angels that I will read to you now. And it's basically saying that this week you will feel as though you're coming out of a period of where you saw nothing in front of you but darkness and uncertainty. Your body was uncomfortable and not always energized, as these symptoms were related to the changes in your consciousness. Trust that as the energies begin to integrate, you will feel less achy, crampy, fatigued, and unfocused. This period of time requires you to listen to what your body needs, like rest, self-care, and exercise, as this will help your body adjust. Water is essential to the process of shifting into and integrating these new energies. Trust your guidance, and to elevate your divine communication, spend time outdoors for fresh ideas and perspective on the direction that your soul is calling you forward into, as higher possibilities of choice are available for you at this time. The limits of the past are lifting as your consciousness is expanding and shifting. You will come to understand the depth of your soul's potential and truth. It will cause you to desire a greater alignment for your divine light purpose and in your relationships. Nothing will look or feel the same for you moving forward. You will adapt to the new focus of your soul's purpose for you to walk more fully into the source of your power and strength. And so after reading this myself, the idea came to me, thinking about how our body, when we are digesting, food, and the whole process of how, it takes time that we have to chew it, and so to break it up so that the body can absorb and extract from it the food through the system, what it needs for its own health and potential. And so this is sort of similar to what's going on right now, that this new frequency, these new energies that have come in for our divine consciousness is like a download. And if you could only imagine that that on all levels of the body and the cells and the tissues, that this new information of consciousness, because our consciousness, our focus of consciousness, whether it's placed on fear, the ego, or our truth and plan of peace, determines like the way that we feel emotionally, the way that we think on a mental level, spiritually, how we are able to move forward and be inspired. And in our physical bodies determines whether we are healthy or, or we're sick or have illness. So the thing is that this new consciousness is going through all of those levels of our being, and it is having to, be broken down in order to be activated within you on all those levels. And then that process, and then of course the extraction of this new information that will create and expand our own consciousness. So it takes time for all this to be processed. And so, you're going to find that things that you maybe were eating are no longer agreeing with you. Relationships are no longer being agreeable to you. You're starting to notice the contrast to your soul's truth and all of these things, whether it's in your job and, it's like you all of a sudden begin to realize that this job is really not working for me. It doesn't match. It doesn't allow me to be all that I truly can be and all of it wanted to ever be. And so it's almost like, that's why some people refer to it as an awakening, because it just all of a sudden it feels like your truth awakens within you. And how you've been just on an automatic pilot all this time, you just decide to not be in that kind of space of that lull, or it's almost like a drone, and you just want to get out of that, and your soul is urging you to find something, a specific note or chord or tone or whatever that is you, so you want to become more creative. And so this is very important to just understand. So you got to go with the flow right now of your body, really listen and change up your routine. So if you haven't been exercising, or you haven't been taking care of yourself, then, you've been getting messages. Your truth has always been there, and it's always been sounding to you, but we kind of ignore it. And now it just seems like it's not easy to do anymore. And so that we're compelled. And that's what this truth is, like a light, and it just illumines this, like if you were just sitting in a room with the lights out and, very dim, so you don't have to feel. And then this light that is in your soul just shines so brightly and makes you aware of everything. And so you can see what things kind of like in the light with the light on, and you realize that it's not for me and it's not working. So let's take a look at the first card for this week, and this is the Archangel card, and that we'll be working with for the week and the overall theme. So let's see who we have. So it's the Archangel Ariel, and so this is good news for us, right? The card is prosperity. And Archangel Ariel says, your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. And that just goes right with the number that we heard, the number 76, where they were telling us that again, that we're on the right path, and your material needs are fully supported by your choices. So we got to pay attention to our choices and our actions. And this is what we were just talking about. As we listen more to our soul's truth, we are guided towards prosperity for ourselves. The plan of peace is joy, and it has everything that you've been looking for at your greatest level of potential. And so all we need to do now, as we get greater and greater clarity about our soul's truth, is to follow that guidance, to no longer listen to our ego, who keeps trying to convince us. And I'm hoping that a lot of you were taking the time to just see what the ego is saying. Not that you have to believe, but just to know what it's doing underneath and what it's telling you, the lies that it's telling you, so that you can recognize that in contrast to your truth, who is inspiring you to move forward and to walk more fully into your power. So so this week we want to really work with Archangel Ariel, whose name means the lioness of God, courage, and also that she works in nature. So that's why they were suggesting that we spend time outdoors to get greater perspective and clarity, and to increase your communication with your angels and guides and so forth. So because in being able to have greater clarity of their guidance, we automatically will be guided towards prosperity. And let's take a look at the card. We're working with the healing with the angel cards. for the week. And so one of the things, another thing too, is again, a lot of changes, a lot of shifting is going to be taking place, and it's going to be for your best and highest good. So just really, even though you're feeling vulnerable, even if you feel like you can't take risk to spend money or invest money or whatever it is, or you're worried about needs being met or coming to you that when you need it, just know that the Archangel Ariel is really working with you, and she's pointing out the key to prosperity and abundance. Just listen to your guides, listen to your guidance, and follow it. And you will see that you will be led, and that you will be provided for and supported. So let's take a look at the first card for the week. This is our focus for the week, and it's also the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so Guardian Angel. And so this card is really asking us, again, and confirming what we were just talking about, to know that you're not alone. And so what I'm getting from the angels right now is that a lot of you, at the beginning of the week, you know, it's almost going to be like you've had this period where things were really, you were feeling all alone and unsupported recently. And what they're showing is that as you spend time and, you know, outdoors, and you can see that you know, in nature, because we have all these beautiful flowers around and that beautiful scene outside, that you will begin to feel a lift as your guardian angels are really going to be supporting you this week and coming to you. And so what you want to do is really connect in with your guardians and ask them to support you, and ask them to clear any emotions that have had you bogged down, or any kind of stress in your body. Whatever you are feeling or experiencing right now, know that the angels can literally, if you ask them, can help you to shift the conditions that have created the situation that you're in. And so really, this is a message for all of us to really work with our guardian angels this week and know that they're always right there, even though you can't see them. And I love this card because she can't see that her guardian angel is standing right beside her, but the guardian angel is definitely listening and paying attention, and is waiting for you to ask. And so just remember to ask, and then ask for guidance and get clarity, so that you will be able to find that next step that will help you. All right, let's take a look at the next card, which is the action for the week and represents Wednesday and Thursday. So the beginning of the week, you know, we're going to start to get some clarity, some assistance. And so within those 2 days, the shifting will start. And then let's take a look here. And the action is trust. Okay. So, you know, here we are again, more water. So I'm also feeling a lot of emotion, a lot of tension, stress in the heart chakra for everyone this week. And so, you know, we really have to keep our hearts open and to God. I know that in my journaling this week, when I was listening to the ego, you know, my ego was really trying to get me, because this is what I practice and I teach about trusting in God. And, you know, no matter what, I'm really relying on this and always have in my life, but now I'm really putting it into practice. And so my ego is trying to talk me out of this God relationship. Oh, you think he's going to help you. You think he's going to do this for you. People are looking at you and so. But you know what? This is something that we trust no matter what. From our own experiences, and from my own experiences, I know that I'm not foolish in doing so, because I've seen how my life has been turned around over and over again, how miracles have happened for me over and over again, and for other people as well. And so the outcome is always going to be for our best and highest good, and all we have to do is step out of the way and allow that to happen. So trust, the action is really to trust. So to trust that your finances are taken care of. Believe, know it, have no doubt. Also to take your mind off of worry, focus on your passions. Just focus on them, because sitting around worrying and being in fear is not going to gain anything. Because, as the Course in Miracles says, that fear is something that doesn't exist. The ego is an illusion, and all of the lies that it tells us are illusions too. They only create when we give our belief to them, when we witness them. And so if we don't witness it and we don't believe, then it has no effect on us. And the way to not spend time in that fear or worry is to begin. And don't your ego try to tell you, well, this is not perfect. Do even a little bit towards your passions will ignite your heart and the flame in your heart, so that it will really shift you into a new place. So trust is really huge this week. This is also a great indication that in these 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, that you can trust your guidance. You can trust and make decisions that you are called to make within that time period, and know that it's going to pan out well for you. This whole week just really, as we step into this new frequency, so far we're seeing guidance, we're seeing trust and prosperity, and these all work together. It's like a chord in music, and the notes all create the triad or the chord, and they work together in beautiful harmony. So these are the elements that we need to create prosperity: listening to our guidance and having trust. And let's take a look at the next card, which is going to be the gift that we're receiving, or the lesson this week. And this represents also the weekend. Okay, signs. So, here, the gift this week is then looking for those signs from the angels that confirm and what you are been working on. So this is telling me that over the weekend you're going to start to really see some signs. You can also ask your guardian angels to give you signs that they are present with you. You can also ask for signs to confirm your ideas that you're receiving. But just notice and pay attention to the signs. These signs also can be, like I said, from your past, when you were given signs, and now that when you came through something, that will act as an experience for you, that is a sign that the universe is always supporting you. So, look for signs this week that may come to you from the universe confirming your support. I'm also getting a sense and seeing something that you of an angel standing at a bedpost. So also pay attention to your dreams this week, as they may be also signs of divine guidance for you. Okay, and let's take a look at so the final card from the fairies, and I also just wanted to remind you some other things that I was told as well, as I was shuffling the cards. So this is going to be, I'm seeing that, a week of detox as well. And things are going to be coming together. They showed me Osiris, and also Osiris also, it's all about, things coming together, as well as about relationships. So if you have been having relationship troubles, that some new energy in that area of your life is also going to be shifting in terms of your relationship. So it may be a detox of relationships where you be letting some things go, relationships that are not healthy for you, or finally being able to work through that and moving into an opportunity and time where relationships will start to flow towards you. And also the angels are reminding me, about focusing on your material needs, and remember the law of attraction. Okay, so where you focus is what you attract. So this is why it's so important to focus in trust, and to focus in an understanding and knowing that you are provided for at all times. All your needs are being met by the universe, and also to focus on your passions, because as you focus there and as you're doing that, the feelings and the thoughts and the ideas start to become abundant, and that's how you create abundance for yourself. So don't forget the law of attraction in creating prosperity. Let's take a look at the outcome for the week and what our fairies have to say to us. And this is a card that we've had in this position before. And it's always a welcome to see this card, a peace of mind. So, the outcome for this week, and what I did see is that, a sense of that we're going to come out on top. They showed me signs of abundance. So, and, stability. So, this week, ends with some kind of clarity that allows you to have a peace of mind. You're going to really get a greater understanding of how you're supported, and you're going to really feel at peace with the direction you're going in your life. So really just ask your angels and your guides to be with you, to trust their guidance is so key. Now that's going to be the crux of all of this, okay, which is the action for the week, is trusting. And all you need is just the intention. You don't need a lot. Quantity does not withhold from you in the universe anything, because all it takes is just, as it was said in the Bible, the mustard seed. That's all you need, is a mustard seed. So that you just have a trust, and you're willing to enact that trust, you're going to get the results. And so we really, really just want to ask the angels and Archangel Ariel to be with each one of you in abundance this weekend, the angels of abundance, giving you peace in your heart, clarity and trust, and to know that you deserve all of your greatest desires and dreams, and to know that is the delight of the divine, of God, to give those blessings to you. It is his only purpose for being, is to love you unconditionally and to give you peace. And you can rest in that. You can trust that. There is no exception to that rule for any of us, no matter who we are, what we've done, and how we see ourselves. Because God always sees us as the perfection of creation that is made in his image, fully whole and holy. And so we thank you for joining us this week. I thank you all for your lovely comments and your feedback. And I see your holiness in you as well. And I see you as whole as well. And doing so, I know that I give that gift to myself and so forth. And that's why, we fulfill that second part of that commandment, to love thy neighbor as thyself, to not break that bond of love. And this is truly abundance. And I am just so grateful for everyone and all of the words that you have written to me and expressed to me over the week. It was truly overwhelming to my heart to know that there's so much love present, and it is a great honor to be here with you each week. And so we're surrounding you with wings of love. And as a reminder to please subscribe, to go onto Facebook or Twitter, and to share, and also here on YouTube what's going on with you during the week. Really look forward to hearing about that. And also keep in mind that if you're I'm still offering the angel readings. Well, I'll always be offering angel readings. But the special promotion for through January 31st is that you can get a reading with me for $50 for an hour for the first time only. After that, it goes back to the regular fee. But if more than happy to work with you and to assist you in discovering the plan of peace for you. And so I send you so much love and angel blessings, and all of God's blessings be upon you and your family this week, and the abundance of joy and peace in your life. So it is.